What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to everybody. I hope you guys are doing well. Let me say hi to the people. First of all, make sure you are grabbing up your Really Be TV merch, okay? I will put the information. I meant to pin it. I will pin it at some point. We will put it in the chat. But go ahead and grab your Really Be TV merch. We have tumblers, mugs, and we have candles. That's phase 2. Phase 1. Phase 2, we'll have the journals and the t-shirts. But right now, you can order your tumblers. You can order your candles. Oh, I deleted the picture. When I was trying to delete stuff the other day, I deleted the picture. But I'll put the information in the chat. Okay. So that's number 1. Number 2, let me say hi to the people as you guys are coming in. Shout out to my new subscribers. If you are new here, please come on down and say hi to the people. We don't bite. We have a good time and say hi to the people. Hey, Lady of Virtue, Nicole Stevens, Morgan, Corey, Miss Sharon. Hey, Tan, Dark Looker Cam, Keisha. What's going on, y'all? Say or say it. And if I said that wrong, please let me know. Hey, Lemon Kush, Brandon, Virgin Love, Miss Bay Thing. What's up, Yana? Mimi, what's going on? Nap Queen, C Golden, Nicole, B Laurel, what's up? What's up? Earl, Kishwar, hey boo, Miss True Kelly, hey. Sharice Woods and Tree Easy, Montrez, and hi you guys, welcome. Hold on, let me do one more thing and then we about to get this party started. Cause child, we haven't had a regular tribe meeting in forever because the people keep acting up, honey. The people keep acting up. Oh my goodness. So shout out to my members who are lit up in red. Lord, I said red. My members who are lit up in green. Shout out to you guys. How's everybody doing? How are you doing? And there are already 80 people in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. If you could please hit that like button as you come in the room. What up, Nay? If you could hit that like button as you come on in and take a seat. There are still plenty of seats down front. Tracy, what's going on? Nico, hey. Can't wait for my candles to arrive. Thank you for ordering them. Don't forget to send me a picture. Let me know when you guys get your merch. Send me a picture so I can post it. Yes. I already do my membership when my computer gets fixed. Everything I have otherwise. I know, but I think you can do it through an iPhone now. I thought YouTube sent us an email saying you could get it through, you could access the membership through iPhone now. But I definitely understand, Yana. I know you one of my faithful boo. I know you my faithful child. They doing too much. Lady of Birth, they are doing too merch, okay? Please, what's up, Star? Where you been, boo? I ain't seen you in a minute. Hey, Monk Chip, what's up, my love? Your candles came today. You can't wait to get home. It's open up. Yes, I'm so glad to hear it. I'm so glad to hear it. My girl Erin, who is that does the candles, she just celebrated her child. She just got back from Vegas. So if you ordered over the weekend, give her a few days because she was in Vegas last weekend. She went to see Ursha and celebrate. I believe she was celebrating her birthday. Yeah, she was celebrating her birthday. So give her a couple of days if you ordered over the weekend. At least your seats being filled up, unlike Bishop Robbery. Your allergies are kicking your butt, child. My allergies it's something going on here. Wake up in the morning, it's 20 degrees outside. I come out of work, it's 70 degrees. Like, they want all of us to catch pneumonia. But it is the first week of spring, so y'all know how kamikaze the weather is at the beginning of spring. Thank you, Miss Mom G. Thank you for becoming a member. Go check out that members only playlist, child. We done talked about some things. I am going to do a story time, and I'm going to give y'all that story that we were talking about. Really Be, you watched the 10K video today, got me through the workday. Yeah, check my IG. Hold on. Jay, I'm glad you did. You know what? I have got to put that video back up. I just have to edit that last part out. I got to edit that last 20 minutes out. But once I edit those last 20 minutes out, I'm going to definitely put it back up. Check my Instagram. Hold on. Okay. Oh, can you tell you the title? Send me to the link to the interview you did with Lester. Oh, you know what? That's on. Okay. So, Jay, that's on TTB's channel. and I really don't know the name of the video. I'm gonna have to find it for you. That was on TTB's channel. You know TTB? It was on his channel that we did the interview with Lester Child. That was a whole mess. I'll try to find it for you though, Jay. I'll get you the link, but it's on TTB. But I'll try to find you the link. I gotta edit that out, Tracy. I have to edit it out. But anyway, if you a member, you can see what I'm talking about. But if you're not a member, I gotta edit out that last 20 minutes. Anyway, y'all, let's get to the stuff. So I woke up this morning. I was minding my business, okay? After yesterday of me and running around. Listen, I worked hard for y'all yesterday, okay? I worked hard for y'all yesterday, and all I asked y'all for was some likes, okay? I was all up and through Instagram and I was screenshotting pictures and screenshotting videos. What's up, Zanny? I got your messages. I have not had a chance to look at anything you sent me today, though. It's been one of them kind of days, but I'll get to it, babe. And thank you again. I appreciate your help. I worked hard yesterday. I was tired. So I got up this morning to go to work, and I was at work. I don't know if I was at work a good 2 hours. I don't even think I was there 2 hours, okay? And here comes Tasha K posting down her Instagram. Now, listen. Because Tasha K liked to troll the people, I thought Tasha K was trolling us. And I probably shouldn't have started with Tasha K, but we'll start with Tasha K, child. We'll get to a little more at the end. I thought Tasha was trolling me because, you know, she liked to do that. She liked to play them games, child. So for those who did not see, although I'm sure y'all saw it by now, let me just tell y'all what she had posted down to her Instagram, okay? Tasha K had posted this. Damn, winos, we lost the appeal, ... against hashtag Cardi B. Sad day, ... But I'm going to be all right. She said, all right. ... I appreciate all your love and support. Period. Now, I don't know. Listen, I'm about to be petty for a minute. I know I could be. And somebody corrected my grammar one time the other day on TikTok, and I couldn't even be mad at them because I be giving people the grammar. But Tasha, you didn't put a period nowhere in here until you got to a point where you didn't need a period. You said, I appreciate all your love and support. Period. Then you start the next sentence and you say, throughout this fight. That's not a period. You don't need a period there, ma'am. That should be one long thought. I appreciate y'all's love and support throughout this fight. I don't know why you put a period there. It made it weird when I was trying to read it because I paused. Because where's a period, you're supposed to stop. But there really wasn't. Okay. Today we throw in the white flag. ... To Cardi and her team, I apologize sincere. I think you meant sincerely. Or I sincerely apologize. I don't know, but okay. We live and learn. What part hadn't you learned, Tasha? Because people have been telling you for 3 years, Tasha. People have been trying to tell you for 3 years. What part hadn't you learned, ma'am? Then she put underneath that and said, talk about a check my mouth can't cash. So because she seemed so contrite, I really thought if you listen to the video I did earlier today, I honestly thought she was trolling. Because she don't, Tasha don't get this. You know what I'm saying? Tasha don't get this. So I really thought she was trolling. But she wasn't. She lost her appeal, which I think most legal experts that I had heard go through her appeal and go through the merits of the case. First of all, appeals are hard. Like, it's not TV. It's not a Law and Order episode. Appeals are hard. And they're hard to prove because you have to basically say, you got to blame somebody and say, this is the reason why, like, I should have won, but I didn't win. So you either have to blame your attorney, blame the judge. You got to blame somebody. And judges hate being turned over on appeal. And you use the same attorney, so you couldn't say ineffective counsel. Excuse me. Because you use the same attorney to do the appeal so it's kind of hard to, it's kind of hard to do that, right? What's up, Ed? Who is we? I don't owe $4 million. You for your own sis. Listen, she put that we in there, honey, like we all in this together. I don't know who in it with her, because I know I'm not. I don't owe nobody Nathan. So, I missed part of that statement. Hold on, let me share this video out and then, child, YouTube be playing with me. All right, please hit the like button as you guys come in. Welcome all new members. If you are new, come on down front and say hi to the people. We don't bite. I have picked up a lot of new subscribers over this last week, and I welcome and thank you all. What's up, Elizabeth Hill? Elizabeth Hill, you being here cutting up. What's up, girl? Now, I did miss a part of that statement. Hold on, let me get, because she said, oh, see, I missed the part where she said, what happened will never happen again. That's the part that I'm confused by. I need to know what you mean by this will never happen again. Because all right, then. Now I don't speak French. So somebody said, I'm glad it's over. I don't think it's over. And the reason why, and what I mean by that is this. I mean, it's over as far as the court case is concerned, but now we get into the payment. And of course, I'm no legal scholar, so I don't know how that works. I mean, does she make a payment arrangement? I don't know how that looks. I don't know what that looks like. So you on your way to rehearsal? Okay, boo. Be safe. I feel like it's done and on to the next, like Megan and Tory Lanez mess. Tasha paid that lady her money and keep the half apology. Right. The apology was some trash. Now I'm not gonna read y'all this whole thing. I'm gonna read y'all a little bit of the appeal. I just want to read y'all some of the language that the judge put in this appeal, honey, because it's a little funny to me. So the appeal came down today. So it says there are two issues here. One is whether the jury has sufficient evidence to hold the Tasha K and others liable for defamation against, Cardi B. The other is whether the district court erred by excluding evidence. We hold that K hasn't preserved either issue for appeal. So basically the court said, listen, we don't think either one is viable, right? We feel like the jury did have sufficient evidence, and we feel like that the evidence that was excluded did not rise to the level of it would change something. So I'm gonna just read y'all a little bit of what she said. Defendant, the judge. The defendant Tasha K asked for a new trial, saying that there was insufficient evidence for the jury verdict against her. But as she all but admits, she didn't make either of the required post-verdict motions to the district court. So what they're saying is you didn't follow proper procedure in even filing the appeal, because you didn't, whatever the step one was, you didn't follow. As a result, we have no authority to consider her case. So you didn't follow step one. You just jumped to step three. And because you jumped to step three, we don't even have the jurisdiction that you want us to have. So the reality is, even if we thought you had a case, you put us in a situation where we can't do nothing about it. Kibi's response is unavailing. She seems to assert that she can seek a new trial on appeal, not because she did so below, but rather because she didn't. So she thinks she can have an appeal, not because she sought for a new trial, but because she didn't ask for a new trial. That doesn't even make no sense. She seeks to distinguish her case from Utherum, which is another case that I guess they cited, on the ground that, unlike the losing party there, she didn't even make a pre-verdict insufficiency of the evidence motion, let alone a post-verdict one. So again, Tasha, you and your attorneys aren't following the rules. And because y'all didn't follow the rules, you really didn't even give the court any other option. The judge goes on to, and I'm not reading, I'm skipping. So the judge goes on to say, this is incorrect. Under Utherum, I hope I'm saying that right, a party forfeit its right to seek a new trial on appeal if it never sought a new trial before the district court. The only way to seek a new trial before the district court is through a post-verdict motion. A pre-verdict motion won't do. Child. Kibi also failed to preserve her evidentiary arguments. A party cannot argue an issue in its reply brief that was not preserved in its initial brief. Child. And then it goes on to cite case law. Kibi didn't adequately brief her challenges to the district court's evidentiary rulings. Specifically, she never tells us where in the 5,500-page record the district court's alleged errors can be found. That lapse violates the rule that appellants must identify the parts of the record on which they rely. Because Kibi's brief falls well short of what we require, she has abandoned this argument. And then the judge sent a letter to counsels, I guess further explaining what they had to say, blah, blah, blah. Y'all, so, ma'am, you didn't lose because the judge looked over your evidence and said, it doesn't rise to the occasion. Hey, Rozzy, how you doing, babes? You lost because you didn't follow the rules. Isn't that how you got here in the first place, Tasha? By not following the rules, ma'am? And let's be clear, that's on your attorneys. Like, that's on your attorneys. Because that's what you pay attorneys for, right? Nobody expects Tasha K to know case law. But that is what you pay attorneys for. So, y'all, this thing was a whole shit show from the beginning. If you remember in the pre-trial motions, the judge told Tasha to get new attorneys. The judge told Tasha, your attorneys do not seem to be well versed in civil law because she hired criminal attorneys. Listen, attorneys are like doctors. They have specialties. Yes, all doctors went to medical school. But then you have your specialty. Then you focus on that area that you're going to. So, yes, all doctors had to do a rotation with cardiac, dealing with the heart. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to go to a foot doctor when I'm having a heart attack because that's not their specialty. So you hired a criminal attorney for a civil case. And even after the judge said, Tasha, you might want to find another, attorney, you kept rolling with Olga. And then you had Olga do the appeal. Ma'am, we know you're not that loyal. Because we done seen you throw some people, so we know you ain't that loyal. Girl. Hey, what's up, Ray Mel? But did Tasha K really learn because she's doing this to the preacher, her and Blackhead, right? I'm just getting back to these YouTube streets. Hey, girl. Well, let me say this again. I don't know if what she did to Larry Reed rises to the occasion of defamation and slander. I don't know. I honestly, we would have to get a legal opinion on that. Now that everything's out, now that she's, posted the whole 5-part docuseries on Larry Reed, we would probably have to get, either Pam or Simone to give us their, professional opinion about that. But it definitely ain't a good look. I'm just going to say that. Nurses have to do all them clinical rotations too and pick a specialization. We love nurses. Right. Yes, we do love nurses. And that's the thing, like, y'all, the same thing with me as a teacher. I'm a social studies teacher. I'm a high school social studies teacher. I promise you, y'all don't want me teaching your child math. Now, I'm just going to tell y'all the truth. Y'all don't want me y'all don't even want me helping y'all child with their math homework. Okay. Now, do I have degrees? Yes. Did I go to school? Did I take pedagogy in how to teach? Sure. But my specialty, what my teacher's licensure is in social studies. Now, if I were on the elementary school level, yeah, elementary school teachers, they teach all subjects, but it's elementary school. I promise y'all don't want me teaching y'all child math. Now, I'm just going to tell you what I know. Anyway, IT people too. Okay, yeah, see what I'm saying? So, child, she done lost the appeal. And because she didn't even follow the first step, she tried to jump to the third step. I guess that's why she said it's over. I guess she has no other remedy. So, I guess she was calling down to the court today, setting up some payment arrangements. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. You must be one of my new subscribers. Yeah, girl, I'm a teacher, honey. So, it seems as though that's what had happened down to the courthouse with Tasha K. All right, now let's get through a couple of these, and we're going to get to lie more in a minute, child. We're going to get to lie more. Hey, the artists, what's up, boo? Hey, everybody coming in, please hit that like button. Shout out to the 246 people that are in the room. Shout out to y'all. Please hit the like button. It is a free way to support the channel. We don't have a lot to cover today, but I hadn't been down here and had a regular tribe meeting in a while, so I figured I'd come on down to see y'all today. The 3 men that were on trial for the unaliving of rapper XXXTentacion, whatever that boy name is. What his name is, y'all? Tamar. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I just can't remember the boy name. I wrote it down, but I always pronounce it wrong. Xavier, tell me how to say that boy name. Yes, legal scholar you are. Thank you. Right, I can teach makeup by algebra. It's a no. Right. XXXTentacion. Thank you, the artist, for the phonetic pronunciation. Well, the 3 men who were on trial for his unaliving were found guilty. Now, the jury was out a long time, and I'm not sure what the concern was because I didn't really follow it like that. Please don't forget, Really B, you got that political science degree, so you know about different governments and countries, their cultures and customs. Yeah, my undergrad degree is in political science. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Look. Sure. So I'm happy for his family. It seemed like, they had a lot of stuff on videotape of the men still in the car and all that good stuff. So I'm not really sure what the jury came back faster for Eric Murdoch than that. And they had the crime on. They didn't have the actual unaliving, but they had the kidnapping on tape. And one of the witnesses flipped and became a state's witness. So I'm not sure what they were looking for. It's more members here than likes. Nuh-uh. It ain't more members here than likes. Y'all, you done renewed your membership. Thank you, boo. How many likes we got in the room? Did the lawyer say Drake said? Well, that Drake lawyer was able to get that stuff thrown out, child. Drake's lawyers were able to get that stuff thrown out, honey. Drake said, don't put me in. What I just done? Drake said, don't put me in y'all mess. That's what Drake has said. Drake said, don't do that. Don't do that. He said, don't put me in y'all mess. We got 134 likes and there's 145 people. Can we get another 50 likes? Can we get over 200 likes? That's more than 50. Can we get 80 likes? Can we get 80 likes? Thank you, Rosie. Rosie said, I always hit the like button on my way in. I know you forget because sometimes I go on people's chats and I be forgetting too, child. So we have another update on a story that we followed. Remember last week, or might be in a week before last, we talked about Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon is a football player. He plays for the Cincinnati Bengals. Remember, there was a situation at a house. At first, they were trying to say that he was involved, but then we found out that he wasn't even there. It was a house that has his name on it, but it's where his sister lives. There was a pow incident. So we do have an update. So let me give you guys the update. Shalonda Mixon, star of Bengals running back Joe Mixon, and her boyfriend Lamonte Brewer, have been indicted on charges in connection with the shooting that injured a 16-year-old outside of the NFL star's house in Hamilton County. On March 6th, Shalonda told Joe there were people outside of his Ayers Road home with pow-pows, and the prosecutor explained. The weapons were actually toy Nerf guns. Powers were later showed during the news conference. Having received death threats, the Bengal star was concerned for his life after being told that armed people were outside of his home. The threats began after Mixon's address was improperly released to the public. In January, a statement from Joe's agent, Paul Schaefer, explained, on the night of the incident, a number of vehicles pulled up in front of Joe's house and blocked the street. This occurred when it was very dark outside. Joe and his physical therapist witnessed multiple people exit the vehicles carrying what appeared to be weapons as they ran into the neighbors' yards. One individual was observed going into the trunk of his vehicle, screaming instructions that retrieved what appeared to be a long weapon. At the time, it appeared to be a Kel-Tec rifle. The individual ran up a back driveway of the residence yelling, F yeah. Surveillance video obtained through a search warrant showed Joe walking in the backyard of his home with a weapon, but he never fired any shots. According to Powers, Mixon is a legal gun owner and did not commit a crime. It was Brewer, Powers said, who fired up to 10 to 11 shots at the teenagers playing Nerf wars. Shalonda was later seen on the same video picking up shell casings in the yard. Mixon's agent says the Bengal star interceded to stop Brewer from shooting the weapon. A 16-year-old who Powers says lives on Ayers Road was shot in the foot as he tried to run away when the shooting started. The teen heard multiple shots whizzing by his head and immediately ducked behind a tree, fearing for his life. The victim was transported to the Cincinnati Children's Hospital Medical Center with non-life-threatening injuries, where it was confirmed that he was shot in the foot. Let me see. Shalonda was indicted on charges of tampering with evidence and obstruction of justice, and she is scheduled to appear in court on Friday. It's unbelievable that something like this could even happen. It's hard to fathom how one could aim a weapon at a child, let alone shoot 10 to 11 times. It's a miracle the child was not unalived. Someone like this deserves to spend many years behind bars. That's what the prosecutor said. Brewer, who faces up to 20 years in prison, was indicted on felonious assault, tampering with evidence, and having weapons while under disability. I'm sorry, that's not funny. While under disability charges, Powers announced. The whereabouts of Brewer are unknown, so he's at large. The sister was arrested, but he's at large. Now, let me give y'all my 2 cents on this one. So somehow or another, this football player's address was released to the public. And a bunch of kids thought it would be fun to go play Nerf wars in this football player's backyard whose address was released. Now, come to find out that the young man who was injured actually lives on that road. So these are kids, these are neighborhood kids. These aren't kids that got in their car and drove across town to go do this. They live in the neighborhood. Let me say this. They were absolutely wrong for being on that man's property. And unfortunately, when you're walking around with something that looks like a weapon, that's if I look out my window and I see a bunch of people running around in my backyard with something that looks like a weapon, it's nighttime. I already know that my address was leaked to the public. Somebody could be coming to rob me. They could be coming to do me some sort of harm. I'm a legal pow owner, and that's why I'm a legal owner, so that I can protect myself and protect my property. Now, they making it seem like these people just were sitting around waiting to just, hurt somebody. And, how could they shoot some teenagers? They ain't know they was teenagers. A 16, 17-year-old boy looked like a grown man, depending in the middle of the night carrying a weapon. I don't mean no harm, but I mean, do you really think they stopped to ask for ID? Do you really think they stopped to ask these people for ID? So I think this is my opinion. First of all, and unless I didn't, because I did skip a little bit through I did skip a little bit through the article, but is the worst that happened is the little boy got shot in his foot? I'm not being funny, but nobody walked unalived, right? Nobody's life was taken. Why are they acting like these people went on a, like y'all going after them worse than y'all go after people that run up in the schools and be doing stuff? Like, what are y'all? Am I tripping? Am I tripping right now? I'm reading this article because at first I was like, when I first read it, y'all know when I first read it, I was like, oh, his sister and the boyfriend was probably on some mess. They down to the brother's house acting a fool. But now that I done read through the whole story, I'm like, wait a minute. So y'all just gonna throw the book at the sister. All she did was pick up some shell cases. Y'all act like the woman hid an arsenal under her pillow for these people. Like, now granted, don't get me wrong, the boyfriend is still at large, and it sounds like he has some other charges, and that's why he in a lot more trouble. But I don't know, y'all. Call me crazy. I just feel like that was a lie. I feel like they doing a lie. Now, don't get me wrong. I know that the boy said, oh, I could hear the bullets whizzing past my head. Like, I get it. And I'm sure that was a very scary experience for him. I'm sure that was a very scary experience for him. But this what we doing for real? Anyway, I just wanted to bring y'all an update, child. We had talked about the story. I just want to bring y'all an update. All right. Oh, Lord. Child, Jamie Foxx. They tried to scam Jamie Foxx, y'all. Let's go on and talk about it. They tried to scam Jamie Foxx down to the place. Jamie Foxx is filming a new movie for Netflix with Carmen Diaz. Now, I didn't even know Carmen Diaz had come out of retirement. They said Carmen Diaz had retired. They said that Carmen Diaz had retired, so she came out of retirement, and they are filming this movie. And they said that Jamie Foxx then shut down the place because somebody that was actually on set was trying to scam him out of $40,000. And Jamie Foxx called the police on the people, which is what he was supposed to do. He was supposed to call the police on them people trying to scam him out of his $40,000. How you gonna be working for somebody and try to scam them at the same time? Who does that? Who scams people where they work? Like, I'm gonna need the criminals to do better. I'm gonna need the criminals to do better. How you scamming somebody where you work? Yeah, that's true too, Tyra. Not too many Mixons live in that neighborhood, okay? Hey, neighbors. Read this from the Neighborhood Talk, child. Scammers work so hard. Jamie Foxx had to halt production on a film after scammers tried to steal $40,334.41. They were very specific, okay? Foxx was working on a film with Cameron Diaz for a Netflix production, Back in Action, that had to be paused for an investigation, which resulted in a staff member being fired. Allegedly, police were alerted about the scam since it is suspected that the same worker was involved in previous attempts to get huge quantities of money from celebrities. According to a source from The Sun, it sounds as though they tried to offer up a Rolex watch as part of the deal, but now there's an investigation into everything going on. People will be glad when this thing finally wraps. The scam is one of many that holds up production on the film, as Jamie fired multiple senior producers on the set in outrage. Child. So the staff member tried to offer a Rolex watch as part of the deal. What? people where you work. Like, you know they can find you, right? You work there. You know they can find you, right? How are you scamming people where you lay your head? You do know they can. I don't understand these people. Moving on. These people. Moving on. I hope the movie good. Jamie, I ain't seen Jamie in a long time now. We hope the movie good. Hey, Peace. I was thinking about you today, too. I was going to give you a call. And then, of course, you know, I got sidetracked. You know, it don't take much for me to be like, Pew. Well, yesterday, y'all, we talked about the ladies fighting, okay? Yesterday, the ladies was fighting. The ladies was fighting yesterday. And today, I hate to be the one to tell you, but the men's is fighting today, honey. The men's is fighting today. And we're going to get back to the ladies because, child, we got a whole part 2 to that mess from yesterday, child. Ron Isley and his brother Rudolph Isley are in a lawsuit. Rudolph is suing Ron, he said, for purchasing the Isley Brothers trademark and pocketing the profits. Child, it says Rudolph Isley isn't here for Ron Isley being the sole beneficiary of their music legacy. The older brother accuses his younger brother, both originals in their influential band, of trademarking their name, the Isley Brothers, and keeping the profits to himself. According to a lawsuit obtained by TMZ, Rudolph is suing over the rights to the trademark. Rudolph claims that they've each had 50% ownership of the band since the death of their brother O'Kelly in 1986. A search of the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office website confirms the live trademark, and Ron is its owner. Ronald received exclusive rights. Oh, I gotta click the whole article. Wait, what? So hold on. So the brother thought they had 50-50 control, but hold on. Let me get the rest of this story because this is interesting. Okay. Documents obtained by the United States Patent and Trademark Office show that on November the 2nd of 2021, the Isley Brothers trademark for visual recordings and audio-visual recordings featuring music and animation, blah, 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 was a registered trademark on August the 16th, 2022. Rudolph and Ronald co-founded the Isley Brothers with their brother in 1954. Rudolph claims that after O'Kelly's death in 1986, that he and Ronald each held 50% share of ownership in the group and the Isley Brothers trademark. Both parties agree that Rudolph retired from performing and recording with the band in 1989. Rudolph asserts in his suit that he remained active in promoting and managing the group properties, citing a 2018 publishing deal and a recent sync of Shout in the 1923 Super Bowl commercial this past year. The current lineup of the Isley Brothers include Ronald Isley, Ernie Isley. They share a rework of their 1975 hit Make Me Say It Again, featuring Beyonce in August, and appeared on Jimmy Kimmel Live to perform it. Friends and Family with Snoop Dogg in 2021. Ciao. So wait a minute. So there's 4 brothers all together. We got Ron, we got Rudolph, we got Ernie, and we got O'Kelly. O'Kelly died. I don't understand how Ernie not making no money. See, forget about the lawsuit for a second. How Ernie ain't getting no money? Why he don't have a percentage? Shouldn't it have been 25% for each one of them? Now, I'm not no mathematician, but if we break this down, shouldn't it be 25% for each of them? How Ernie out here still performing and still out there on stage and he don't have nothing? And then the brother that's retired, that ain't even going out on the road, he the one that got 50%. Something ain't right in this whole situation. I am so confused. Marvin, the baby boy, passed away too, so it was 5 of them. Woo-wee. I don't know, but I don't know how Braun got 100%. See? Can't trust nobody, not even family. Ron, how you got 100%? Not maybe Ernie in the dark. He hear footsteps in the dark. Why isn't O'Kelly's family not getting his cut? Now, that's a good question, V. Now, V, that's a very good question. Something sound all crazy about that. Ron say he the lead like... The math ain't math. The math ain't math. Ron got a whole new baby and child support bills. He need that money, child. How was you on the Soul Train cruise with the Isley Brothers? Who on the Soul Train cruise? The same way he had stuff on Angela's night, child. Hey, Nadia. Well, anyway, honey, listen, the brothers is fighting. They're going to probably, I don't know what they're going to do. I was going to say they're going to probably settle out of court. I don't know, because he want his money. And it sounds like it's some situation with something don't sound right with that. Because I don't understand how Ernie is still performing. Ernie was on the verses. He played the guitar behind his back. He did a whole wardrobe change and everything. How he don't get no money off the trademark? Ron. Now, Angela said you wasn't a nice man. The group was 5 brothers. Y'all just keep adding brothers. And the brother-in-law. Rudy was married to... I need a chart. I need a whiteboard. I need a whiteboard to keep... He kept it on the down low. Retro said he kept it on the down low. I need a whiteboard to keep up with all this. Damn. Is it Ron like 100 years? I don't know. Ron is a thief. Remember, he did go to jail for getting his dead. I didn't know that. I did not know that. I didn't know he went to jail for stealing Social Security numbers. Back then, the Social Security number wasn't but 5 digits. Something don't sound right. Listen, this math ain't math. And I don't know how it's 10 brothers, but only 2 brothers got 50% each. The math ain't mathing on that one. And then the one brother ain't even touring. He got the nerve to be mad. You're not even on tour. Hey, Blondie, you're not even on tour. Anyway, it's 263 people in the room. What my likes looking like? What are my likes looking like? All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into this. Let me give y'all the update on this whole SWV escape. Akbar, Tamar, Todd, JR, Alexis Carrington. I don't know who else is involved in this. It's only 174 likes, Tracy. I know it's more than that. I know you saw that number wrong. I know we have at least 220 likes. Can y'all please hit that like button? Angela Wimbush tried to tell y'all he wasn't a nice man. Y'all should. She did. She did. I saw them in concert when they were still married years ago. I thought he went to jail for taxes too. I didn't know he was stealing Social Security numbers and stuff. I thought he had a tax situation. Ron don't be trying to pay nobody. He don't want to pay the government. He don't want to pay his brothers. He don't want to pay his wife. Damn. He don't pay nobody. Child, anyway. So listen, this is not in any kind of order because it's just been too much, okay? It has just been too much today. I told y'all every time I sat down and tried to do some work, then there was more people doing more stuff down to the internet. Now, Akbar V then jumped in this whole situation that did nobody asked her for her opinion on. Nobody asked Akbar for her opinion on none of this, okay? But let me just go through some of these things that people were saying today. Okay, let's go through some of the things. So again, this is in no particular order. Akbar, who is Candy's cousin in real life. If y'all don't know who Akbar is, she was on Love and Hip Hop. She's a rapper. She always beefing with somebody, so we really can't pay her a whole lot of attention. So Akbar came down. Hold on, let me scroll. I got to scroll all the way back, child. Because listen, they've been all over the place today. So Akbar says, I've been chilling, but y'all about to stop playing with my cousin, and that's just that. We forgot she's the most paid also. Man, nobody asked you. And then she added Tamar Braxton, and she hashtagged Coco, and then she added Lily. Now, I don't know why y'all bothering Lily. Lily ain't bothered y'all. Lily ain't bothered nobody. I don't know why y'all bothering Lily, okay? So then Akbar said, like, why is everybody ganging up? Let SWV handle their differences. Why do at Tamar Braxton have to involve herself? Well, first of all, Tamar had a whole different issue with Candy. It was a whole different situation, man. Okay. All right. I'm just making sure I'm getting all the stuff. Okay, that's that. So then Lily says, so who playing with your cousin? I'm not understanding. And then she added Akbar. So then she said, Lily, this is some other Lily stuff. We've had a well-oiled machine since 2005, and a machine that can't be stopped. We ain't never begged nobody for shit. You do the deal according to your situation. I hate that this is even a conversation piece. I said what I said, and the music will stand. At the end of the day, the world is sending weak. SWV is dope as shit, or as fuck, it's bleeped out. Period. Too blessed to be stressed. I tried to read that like somebody like with an attitude. Then Lily said, this here internet got niggas acting real gangster. LOL. Keep that same energy, boo-boo chicken. I don't really feel like now listen, Akbar, I don't leave Lily alone. Then Akbar gonna say, what have I gotten myself into? Mind everybody else's business. That's what you got yourself into. Since when has Candy not been able to handle Candy's business? Girl, Akbar, you just want your name mentioned. Because you always jumping in where anybody asks you to jump. And nobody asked Akbar for nothing. Now, if this was your first time getting into all of this, then I might say, what's up, Leo? If this was your first time, I might say, okay, you just defended your cousin. But since you always, since you always feel the need to insert yourself in stuff that nobody asked you for, I just feel like you just need the attention. Exactly, Nicole. She need the attention. Not CC. Leo says seeing stuff like this makes me miss quiet women like Latoya. Okay, child. Now, I'm going to go back a little bit. If y'all didn't watch my live, y'all weren't here for my live yesterday when I was certain that Tamar had made some comments. Y'all confirmed it for me, though. Y'all confirmed that I wasn't crazy. I wasn't tripping. That Tamar did post lives on her Instagram story as it related to Carlos and Candy. But y'all know the internet is undefeated. Somebody also went further to post what Tamar actually said on Dish Nation. Or what's that show she on? Not Dish Nation. Is it Dish Nation she on? Whatever that show she on. So I'm going to let y'all hear what Tamar said, because now you understand what she said. Okay. So this is Candy. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Why my sound not playing? Lord. What am I saying? My phone be tripping. I hope are my earbuds out? Because it might be trying to connect to my earbuds. Hold on, y'all. Let me make sure it's not trying to connect to my earbuds. I'm sorry. Tasha K acting up. As soon as I went back into Instagram, it was Tasha K, and I was like, "What? Child, I can't. I don't have the energy for her right now." Okay. All right. Let me see if it's playing now.
He is the one who stole my group's life story and sold it to TV One. And for that, I just can't get past it. He had been working with us that entire season on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. That last year he was with us. Him and Ty had already had some like little issues, business issues, because they were doing a production company together. So they already had some things they had dealt with personally. But, you know, we was trying to move past that and still work together on the shoot with Carlos. He is the one who stole my group's
so that's what Candy said. Shout out to House of Aaron. She said that on House of Aaron.
Rights of the lives of people that are still alive. We saw it recently with the Mike Tyson joint on Hulu, which is great, by the way. I hate that he doesn't support it, but you got to do things right when these people are alive. You telling their story.
Which is why I don't agree with her calling him a thief. You know what I mean? I think that's a little, like off the deep end.
What would you do if somebody tried to do this to you and your sisters? They tried to tell your story without your permission.
Okay, so here is the thing. So my sister did a biopic, right?
Okay.
And I feel like everybody else was involved, but I had nothing to do with my character, and I was in my feelings about that.
Okay.
But everybody else was involved, so that's a different kind of thing. So you really don't want nobody telling your own story. Right. But at the end of the day, I just feel like there are all the time unauthorized, versions of people's lives, and this is just a part of being an entertainer.
Yeah. It is a little shady to call her mom up and act like you're going to do an interview about all these groups in the 90s and just to try to dig up information. Rights of the lives of people that is to call her mom up and act like you're going to do an interview about all these groups in the 90s and just to try to dig up information on her group. Like, that is a little, you got to watch out for reality TV producers.
Yeah, that's shady, baby. But something in the milk ain't clean. I don't know. I'm not totally convinced that that's what it is. I don't know. I want to hear from Carlos because I want to know the king.
And you will get it to her because I think y'all good Judas too, if I'm not mistaken, huh? I mean, y'all was on the show Kiki.
I just recently met Carlos. I'm just like me and you, Kiki. Yeah. I Kiki with the key.
To call her mom up and act like you're going to do it.
Now,
obviously, I want to address.
Now, she made it seem like her and Carlos was really good friends. But outside of what she posted on Instagram, she clearly said on here exactly what Candy said she said when she told her story. Her version of the story says that Candy told her we ain't cool because I don't like what you said. Now, I am going to play something else for y'all. It's a little shady. But, Tamar, remember when you was coming up out your divorce and you didn't have no money and you was broke because Vince was broke because you thought you was going to walk away with something and Vince ain't had no money and he was being sued by all them people. Remember that, Tamar? Remember when you didn't have no money, Tamar? Remember when a particular person gave you a job? Let's revisit.
I got some friends that came out of the dungeon. I want everybody to know how amazing of a person and a woman Candy is.
Okay, I don't want no music because I don't want to get that. But remember, Candy gave Tamar a paying job on her dungeon tour after they had made up after Big Brother when you needed a job. By your own admission, Tamar, you needed the job. Okay, I ain't making that up. I ain't putting words in her mouth. By your own admission, you needed the job. So this morning, Tamar went live. Now, I ain't going to play y'all live because it really ain't all that. Well, I did screen record it. It ain't really all that interesting. She was getting breakfast at the Bojangles. But I'm going to let y'all listen to a little bit because she basically is talking about,
This is what I was saying. I work real hard at changing my life to be and just be a better person and make different decisions and just allow your life to elevate in the way that, God is intended to do. That's me. And this old narrative about me being chaotic. Somebody said I was chaotic and problematic. Somebody I don't even know. Somebody I've never even had a conversation with one time in my life. Someone said that I was that way, and everybody ran with it as though it's the truth. Based upon my past life on reality TV. Now, I have not done reality TV in a long time, where you have a true depiction of my life. Yeah, I did the Queen's Court, and that has been amazing, and that is an amazing show. And I believe that's a real true depiction of who I am today. Now, you can base people's actions off of who they used to be, or you can accept who they are right now. And I'm just disappointed that after all the work, this is going to be interesting because I'm over here with no glasses.
Okay, I'm going to leave it there because she was in line at the Bojangles, so then she's ordering her food, and she's getting her food, and she's asking for hot sauce and ketchup. Listen, but y'all get the gist of it. She said that she is embarrassed that she allowed herself to go there, that, you know, that's not who she is anymore, and she's embarrassed that she allowed herself to be sucked back up. And shout out to Mims. That's where I got that last clip off of my boy Mims' channel. And so, you know, she said last night she cried because she was so upset about the fact that she allowed herself to go back down that road, right? So today, after the live, after that live, today she posts, trying hard to hold on to my peace. I haven't been this triggered in a long time. Yes, I have #changed, which is the name of her song. Montrez, yes, honey. Yes, I have changed, but I'm also human. Please be patient with me. Trust me, I'm going through it. I'm mad at myself for getting to breathe, but it feels like I keep getting poked. This too shall pass. Now, I was actually like, okay, Tamar, you had a moment. You jumped off the deep end. You bringing yourself back down. Listen, nobody's perfect. I do feel like Tamar is better than she was, but she had a moment, right? But then this happened. She decided she was going to respond to Akbar. Now, let's be clear. I've already said Akbar didn't need to insert herself. This wasn't her fight. She should have stayed over to the side and minded her business. Let's be clear. But she responded to Akbar. And she responded with, at Akbar, yeah, because we all got a cute coin. And in my situation, my man has his own without my name or business. So, of course, she responded to Akbar when Akbar made a comment about Candy having money. And she said, well, we all have a cute coin, and my man has his own without using my name or my business. And that was a jab at Todd. Now, let me say a few things, Tamar. First of all, again, I ain't gonna say what you have or have not rebuilt since. Who is Akbar? Akbar's Candy's cousin. She's also a rapper down in Atlanta. She was on Love and Hip Hop for a season. Number one, again, I know it's been years since you divorced your husband, so I don't know what your coin looking like now, but we all know that your coin was funny when you and Vince got divorced. So I do not think that your money holds up to Candy's money. Let's just put it out there. Let's call the thing a thing. Now, I don't know what kind of money you got, and far be it for me to be in somebody else's pockets. Y'all know I don't be trying to be in people's pockets. But I promise you that what you got in your bank account right now don't add up to what Candy got her. Ma'am, Candy YouTube check is probably bigger than what you got in your bank account right now. That's just me. That's just me. That's just me. And that was me being real petty. But did y'all see? Neither here nor there. Now you want to compare men. You said, well, my man has his own without using my name or using my business to come up. You mean the man you just got engaged to versus the man Candy been married to for what, 6-7 years now? That she's built multiple businesses with, that had his own production company before they even got married. You mean that man? Y'all gonna stop disrespecting Todd, acting like Todd didn't have nothing before he met Candy. I mean, he wasn't no millionaire before he met Candy, but let's not forget, he did have a job. That's how they met. Duh. Anyway, Candy Shade SWV shows her true character as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, listen, this whole, in my opinion, this whole situation is ugly. And I said it yesterday on my video yesterday. I gave everybody, what I felt. I'm be honest. And I feel like there's enough to go around because I feel like everybody, well, no, not everybody, because I don't feel like SWV behave badly. But I do feel like there's a lot of bad behavior in this scenario to go around. A lot of bad behavior. Hey, Lady Prophetess, how you doing? How you doing? Hey, everybody who's in the room. We got 277. If you guys could please hit the like button. I know we had like 250 likes. I know we are at 250 likes. Stuff Beauty, right. And she was with her whole ex-husband and kept begging to be put on. Tamar is just toxic and unhappy. I'm surprised Don Juan didn't jump in. Child, Don Juan was the one that posted. He ain't jumping with the Tamar thing, at least not as far as I knew, child. Mama Joyce would agree. Well, we know how Mama Joyce feels, child. Child, Mama Joyce don't want to have to split that money. She like Ron Isley, honey. She don't want to split that money. Uh-oh. I'll get that when I get up. She don't want to have to split that money. She like Ron Isley, child. She don't want to have to split. We at 215. Can we get to 250, please? If you're just getting in here, if you guys could please hit that like button. It is a free way to support the channel. As my boy, well, hey, man. I'm not hitting the like button until you sing Hot Sugar or Fly Above. Now, listen. Hot Sugar used to be my shit. I had to go front. Now, listen. I ain't say Tamar couldn't give me a good hit. I like me some Tamar music now. Ooh. Speaking of music, and before we get off of here, listen. Please hit that like button while I'm about to take a left. Y'all know my ADHD be having me go left. Mims, I just played your little clip off your Instagram, but I gave you credit. I gave you credit. And again, donations are not required, but they are accepted. I appreciate it. Listen. Y'all know a good album. I just downloaded. Well, I think it just was released yesterday. Y'all know what I've been listening to? Well, in between this mess, what I've been listening to all day. Baby, T-Pain. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Pam. We about to talk about the Bishop. We are literally getting ready to talk about the Bishop. Hey, Pam, thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate your support, my love. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Listen. T-Pain did a cover album. And it's good. And it's good. Yeah, I know we give T-Pain a lot with the auto-tunes and all that good stuff. I know we give him a hard time. But, baby, that album is good. I just downloaded it last night, and I was listening to it today. He redid, he covered Sam Smith. He covered Sam Cooke. He covered Tennessee Whiskey, which is actually one of my favorite songs. I love Tennessee Whiskey. It is really good. It is really, really good. I downloaded it yesterday. It's really good. I would check it out it was only like $4.99. Y'all go get that man $5. Go get that man $5. It was good. I enjoyed it.
Sorry, I didn't.
Oh, be quiet. Nobody asked you, girl. T-Pain album is real good. It is. You enjoyed him on The Masked Singer? Yep, he was on The Masked Singer. He sure was. Yep. So, last but not least, y'all, before we get ready to get out of here, that damn Bishop, more Whitehead. Listen, he is the gift that just keeps giving. Even when I feel like we be yelling uncle. I really feel like at this point, I feel like we are yelling uncle. Like, this man. So, the other thing that happened today while I was minding my good business, trying to work, trying to do what these people pay me to do. Okay? That's Tamar's second album. Her first was in 96. Yeah, that first album that ain't nobody buy. It's kind of like Janet Jackson's first album. We don't talk about that. It's kind of like the first season of A Different World. We don't talk about it. It happened, but we don't talk about it, right? So yeah, Tamar's first album, we don't talk about it. I mean, it has her original notes. We don't talk about it, you know? But that second album with Love and War on there, I don't give a nobody say Love and War still is my shit. That is still my shit. And Hot Sugar, I like me some Hot Sugar. I detest these, but the way Lawnmower goes about, child. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you for reminding me. Listen, you guys, since I have 259 of y'all in this room, if you guys could please subscribe to my and L Teddy's education channel, you guys. Over there, we give you great information on all things as it relates to education. We look at things from a standpoint focusing on children who are in part of the LGBT community and children of color. So we focus on stories and things that will affect your students. So give us a check. Check us out. Hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get that channel monetized and all that good stuff going over there. So if you guys could please hit that subscribe button, it would be much appreciated. And we usually do our videos over there on Wednesdays. Okay. Yes, Love and War still everything. I have Tamar's first album for the Kingdom Come movie song. Oh, that's where it was. Her first album came out in 2000. Okay. Love and War can play all the way through. Yeah, I love Love and War. I still love War. Hey, ReallyBTV. Hold on. Oh, you changed your name. Hey, what's up, Jay Fuller? Hey. I'm glad you did too. I haven't seen you in a while. You a SPAN teacher? I never knew that. Thank you, Steph. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. So listen, Bishop Whitehead. For those who don't know who the bishop is, Bishop Whitehead is the guy, the bishop whose church was robbed back over the summer, child. I feel like we've been doing this for 50 years, but it's really only been a year, not even a full year yet. Well, y'all know back in December he was indicted, right? He was indicted on 3 charges. 3 charges. Charge number 1. This is in no particular order. Charge number 1, he allegedly swindled $90,000 out of a parishioner or the mother of a parishioner, however the story he wanted to tell. He allegedly was supposed to help her buy a house. The $90,000, which was her life savings, was supposed to go towards the purchase of this home. Child, he wouldn't give her money back, told her it was a donation to his. First, he said it was an investment. Then he said it was a donation. Child. Anyway. Then the feds alleged that he lied to the feds because they had a warrant to seize his electronic devices, and he lied to them about how many electronic devices that he had. So they added that to the indictment. They also added a charge last week or the week before last to the indictment, which alleges that he falsified bank statements in order to purchase a home. He said that the bank account averaged a $2 million balance when it actually averaged less than $10. Yes, you heard me. I went from $2 million to $10. Now, the charge that he wants us to focus on, though, is that he allegedly was trying to extort a businessman, and I'll put that in parentheses if that'll make him happy. He allegedly extorted a businessman, was extorting him out of money because he said that he was connected to City Hall because of his connection to the mayor, who he says is his mentor, right? Now, that's the case. That's the part of his indictment he wants us to focus on. Forget about these other 3 charges. Just focus on this businessman who I keep trying to tell y'all is a horrible person. Now, here's the reality of the situation. 2 things can be true at the same time. You can be a crook, and so can he. Now, I'm not saying either one of y'all are crooks. I'm saying it could be true. So, He has been screaming and hollering, jumping up and down like a little kid, throwing a tantrum, trying to get us to pay attention to the fact that this other, his name is Belmonte, that he's a crook. Why isn't anybody paying attention to him? Why aren't y'all listening to me? Why aren't y'all paying attention to the fact that I'm telling y'all that he's a crook and he's got all of these different charges against him and all of these people are alleging that he stole from them? Why won't y'all pay attention to me? That's how I feel. Every time I hear him go down that road, that's what I hear in my head. I see him jumping up and down like a little kid and I hear him whining about, well, what about that? You said that I was wrong, but you didn't say nothing to him. That's what I hear in my head, right? Hey, Mr. Willie Brown, how you doing, my love? Mwah. So, today, Bishop Whitehead posted this on his Instagram. Now, I'm sorry that I didn't have time to post all of this stuff like I did yesterday. But I didn't have time to come home and do it. I had an appointment after work. So he posted this on his Instagram today. It says, $50 million lawsuit filed against Brandon Belmonte for setting Bishop Lamar Whitehead up and lying to the FBI. Sir. Now, granted, I never been to nobody's law school. Y'all know, for the people who are new here, let me tell you, I went to the law school of law and order by way of Matlock University. I didn't go to nobody's law school, okay? But I ain't never in my life heard of a man who has been indicted for crimes against someone, suing that person before y'all even go to court. Mind you, your trial has not even started in this case with the feds. Now, I could see you suing him once your trial has been concluded, you were found not guilty, and come to find out you lied to the FBI and you got all the documents that played out in criminal court. No problem. No problem. Send it. No problem. Pam, did you ever send me the thing? If you get a chance, if you know your computer, can you send it to me, please? No problem. No problem. But, sir, you ain't even been to the preliminary pre-trial. I don't know all the legal documents, but you ain't never even been where y'all sit down and come up. Y'all don't even have a date yet for the trial. You want this light? I'm going to need to hear fly ball. Thank you. Make it make sense. Yeah, I don't know about that. Me. I don't even think I remember the words. I fly above all the haters is all I know, Chad. That's all you got. And so we don't even know when your trial is supposed to start. Yet you have decided that you're going to sue this man for $50 million for defamation and $150 million for compensatory damages. Thank you, babe. Thank you, Pam. So for a total, you are suing this man for $200 million based off of what you read in a newspaper article. Those are your words, not mine. Those are your words, not mine. You said based on what this man said in the newspaper article. Based on what he said in the newspaper article, you are suing him. Listen, let me see. I'm going to let y'all see. Thank you, Pam. I'm going to let y'all see. I'm going to let y'all see what this man done said. Now, I'm not reading through this whole thing. I just want y'all to see a couple of things, okay? So we have the actual case as it was filed. And, of course, y'all know it was Brian Ponder, child. It was Brian Ponder. Let me share my screen. Honey. Child, we were over at Pam's house cutting up earlier. Me, her, and Thais, child. We keep trying to get y'all part 2 of us acting out, but they won't even let us do it. They won't let us be great, honey. The bishop loves jail. Must got a boo in there. You know what, Jay? Thank you for the super chat, my love. He might, child. He might. Honey, he might, honey. Oh my goodness. It's a quick read. Okay, let's look at this. Oh my goodness. Why this thing? Oh God. Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. I'm tripping. That's what I'm doing wrong. Okay, hold on. Let me share my screen. Trump has his lawsuit for $250 million. All right, let's look at this, child. All right, so here is the case. Lamar Whitehead versus Brandon Belmonte. Oh, Lord. On January 23rd, or within 1 year of the filing of this verified complaint, Mr. Belmonte made orally and or in writing the following statements about plaintiff to Eric Latch of the New Yorker. Now, remember, y'all, we talked about it over here. There's a video about it somewhere in my archives where they wrote this article back in January on the bishop. It was like a 3-page article, y'all. The article was very long, yet the bishop has focused in on this one little section where it talks about what Eric Belmonte allegedly told the FBI in this article. So let's read through what Bishop Lamar Whitehead is suing for $200 million for. The first one is Bishop Whitehead basically says, you got to give me another $5,000. Then he says, I got City Hall in my pocket. Then it says, Bishop Whitehead told Belmonte that Adams had once offered him a $50 million construction contract, excuse me. Then it says, Eric's doing big things. Then it says, I got to get mine. Then it says, Bishop Whitehead mentioned a property that Belmonte was developing in the Bronx. Then it says, Bishop Whitehead said Eric Adams can make at a homeless shelter and you'll get city benefits. Then it says that Bishop Whitehead offered to broker a meeting with Adams. Then it says Bishop Whitehead kept telling me we're going to make millions together. Oh, it's more. And Bishop Whitehead said, you got to give me the $5,000 or I'm going to beat you up. Belmonte told Bishop Whitehead during a recorded call with the FBI agents present that he was ready to do business with him and with the mayor. Now, I want us to, can we look at this one again real clearly? Belmonte told Bishop Whitehead during a recorded call with the FBI, which means that the FBI has all of this on tape, sir. Everybody is trying to connect me with the mayor with some fiduciary experience. I don't even understand. Okay. Mr. Belmonte above stated statements in paragraph 3 concerning Bishop Whitehead that were spoken and or written to Eric Latch of the New Yorker within 1 year to date are false. The statements that were made, I'm just skipping through, were made year to date to expose the plaintiff to public contempt, ridicule, aversion, and or disgrace. Bishop Whitehead, I hate to be the one to tell you, and I don't know if you listen to me or not. I know you be listening to Pam because you be calling her out all the time. You be calling her the internet attorney, but I don't know if you listen to me or not. But let me tell you something, sir. Excuse me. Hello, Bishop Whitehead. Bishop Whitehead, sir. We were already publicly ridiculing you, and you were already disgraced before this article came out. We were laughing at you before the article. I've been laughing at you since last September. I just want to tell you that I've been laughing at this. The article did not, we were already laughing at you, sir. I don't feel like you can give Belmonte that credit. Anyway, Belmonte's statements actively and injured plaintiff's reputation as a pastor and as a professional real estate investor. Again, excuse me, Bishop, sir, your reputation as a pastor was already injured and as a real estate investor. So you are a convicted felon for fraud. You stole the church. Alleged. Belmonte's false statements were published in print and online and then they give us the website where you can find the article. As of December 2020, he had a total circulation of over whatever. So basically, these are all the people that read the article. Belmonte made false statements concerning Bishop Whitehead that were grossly irresponsible manner without regards for the truth. In a grossly irresponsible manner and without regards for the truth. Oh, Lord. As a result of Mr. Belmonte's conduct, Bishop Whitehead has lost and continues to lose business deals, church members' income, and was subjected to a federal criminal indictment based upon Mr. Belmonte's false statements. Belmonte is liable to the plaintiff for libel, slander, libel per se, and slander per se. And that's where they're asking for $50 million of actual damages and $150 million of punitive damages. I think I said something else, but it's punitive. Y'all. Y'all, for those who are new and to look some the more Whitehead, that article that he keeps directing people to, that article was at least 3 pages long. That article talks about his past conviction. That article talks about the interaction with his alleged family of his father, his alleged father, and why it is believed that he's lying about who his father is. That article outlines other crimes that he was never convicted for, but he was charged with or that he pled to. That article talks about his failed run for bureau president or whatever, borough president. I said borough president. And as a result, another lawsuit where a former campaign worker is saying that man owe him money. Like, that article talks about a lot of stuff. But you want us to only read paragraph 3? And out of all the people that's quoted in that article, I see you not going after your alleged half sister who said that you lying about who daddy is. She said you a con artist and that you tried to con her family because you are not her half brother. That you were trying to leech off of her father's legacy, and you even tried to get money from them. I don't see you suing her. I shouldn't have said that out loud. Lord, he gonna sue her tomorrow. Damn, I shouldn't have said that. Now he gonna be like, you right, I didn't sue her. And he gonna sue that woman. I'm sorry. I ain't mean to give him that idea. But I really think, did they even read it? It says the police, the FBI, have him on tape saying these things. In your own lawsuit, sir, in your own lawsuit, you quote where it says that the FBI has this information on a wiretap. So either A, you don't believe that that's true, you don't believe that they have you on a wiretap, or B, you are so arrogant, you are so full of your own of what's the word I'm looking for? Your own chutzpah, that you don't even think it matters. Sir, if the man has you on tape and this is part of the indictment, You don't think that the FBI have what they say they have? Sir, they have charged you not once, not twice, not 3 times. They have charged you with 4 different crimes. And that doesn't mean you're guilty. I get it. But man, sir, they have charged you with 4 different crimes. And you only want us to pay attention to the one. Why can you show us your bank account? I want to know how much in that account that they say only got $10 in it. That's what I want to know. Child. Y'all, this man, I don't think he can help himself. And I have no idea why this attorney entertains him. But I guess it goes back to the Tasha K thing. I'm sure there is no doubt in my mind. I don't know none of these people, but there is no doubt in my mind that Tasha K's attorneys gave her advice that she didn't follow. I just don't believe that they were this inept. I don't believe it. I could be wrong, but I don't believe it. And I feel the same way about this situation. I know you're not listening to your attorneys. Now, I know we got issues with Brian Ponder. That's another conversation for another day. But I know you are not following their instructions. Because they told you to shut up about Belmonte. Now, why they would file this lawsuit, I don't know. Anyway, that's all I got for y'all tonight, child. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you to it's still 236 of y'all in the chat, and I appreciate y'all being here. If you have not hit that like button, please hit that like button. Let me check my Cash App, make sure nobody bless me before I get off of here so I can say thank you to the people before I get off of here. I hate getting off and somebody done sent me a blessing and I didn't get a chance to say thank you. So hold on, let me check it before we shut this thing down. And if you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. I appreciate you so much. Let me see. Nope. All right. Maybe they're related. Child. Somebody related to somebody, honey. Somebody is related to somebody. All right, y'all. Let's get ready to get out of here. Thank you, Tyra, for the super sticker. I appreciate you, hon. Thank you, my love. I'm going to put you up on the screen. Thank you, sweetheart. Appreciate you guys so much. Tomorrow is Wednesday, so check us out on the Teacher Project 2.0 tomorrow. And yeah, that's what we got going on this week. So I will talk to y'all later. Peace.